We got a gorgeous day outside. It's freaking gorgeous. It's 34 degrees. And I'm still trying to get ready to fire this motor. I put the holly on there and the butterflies hit the quadrijet bore. So I went to put the adapter on, and where the studs need to go, or where that needs to get bolted to the plate, is where the studs need to go. I'm like, that's not going to work, because then that converts. So that carburetor I got is what they call a spread bore, and I don't have a spread bore intake. If I had my old 2-barrel carb, I would put that on here, because I got my 2-barrel spacers right there. I got the gas. We're ready to run this thing. I think my water pump's leaking a little because I got a couple of green antifreeze strips on the floor, and now it's an old water pump. It ain't a new one. It's one I've been using for testing, so they dry out eventually and quit working. But I'm ready to run this motor. I'm ready to move on. And then I'm looking for the gaskets for this. I'm like, where are they? They ended up being right in front of my nose. I've looked for it now. Well, what time is it? It is. I've been wasting 2 hours looking around for parts for this motor. Then I couldn't find the carburetor studs. Hey, Goofy, you put them in the fan. So then I had to find another set, which luckily I had. It's a Monday. It is definitely a Monday. So, I guess I gotta do some thinking. I don't know if I got any long enough bolts. No, those would be just... Oh, that ain't gonna work either. Because I went to crack the throttle open before I bolted it down, and the carburetor kept lifting up. And granted, I don't need full throttle. I just need it to run and idle. You know what, maybe I'll just give up and we'll just do that. We don't need a full throttle snap out of this thing. Alright. Alright. We gotta get the timing set yet, so. Really? 1:30. We'll be back. That's 500 RPM, boys and girls. And when she dropped down to 220, or down to 25, which that's normal. Sounds good. Don't pay attention to that tip gauge because we found out that's off, but there she is. Found out it ain't the water pump leaking, it was the thermostat housing. So must have threw a little more antifreeze again. There's no oil leaks. I could listen to this thing idle all day long. So I think I better flow the flywheel. Look at that thing. It's got a wobble. Boy, she sounds good with this Holly. Maybe I might just sell it with the Holly. No, then I won't have a good carburetor for the stand. Right down, right to idle. So, I don't know how much battery's left, but shuts right off, no pinging. Let's see. I figured the battery was going to be down because I don't have the charger on it and I don't have the alternator today, so ran it. What was it, a half hour now? I got a post, yeah, half hour. So I'll get the charger working and we got her going. Beautiful weather to break it in. She's ready to go. She's got a good throttle response. That intake's working good. It's right there. So anyway, and if you guys follow me on Facebook, the sneak peeks are getting uploaded to that on my Sea Bear Motors channel or Facebook page. So if you want to see a sneak before the video, you'll have to come over there and see that. But I'm really happy with this motor. It sounds terrific. Again, no smoke, no nothing. So, alright, we'll get the battery charger on it, charge the battery back up because the timing light is showing us low on voltage. So, finally it's worth it. Oh, and I think what the problem was with the carburetor, there's an old kickdown piece of a kickdown cable on the edge. I think that was hitting the intake, so when I was pushing on the throttle, it started pushing up. As I'm like, I looked at the gasket, compared, I'm like, it shouldn't be hitting. Why is this doing this? Well, then I figured out that piece of kickdown was running the... I was on the other side of the motor, so I didn't see it, so... She's running, she's broke in, and it's ready for a home. So let's find a home for this motor. Hit me up if you want it. Let me know. You know, you get a motor once in a while, you just don't want to shut off. This thing just idling. If I had a glass of water, there is hardly any. Well, you just, I mean, the engine stand ain't even wiggling. And I do have the zinc in it. I know I need a rubber grommet for there. Wow, that's working. Did you hear that? So the PVC is kind of working. I know I need the rubber grommet, but I got to pick up one. Mine are too hard to get out of my old valve covers, so they're going to crumble. God, this thing just... She's cooled down now that it ain't during the break-in. Running down normal. 25 pounds of oil pressure at idle. And it's running 400 RPM, so every 1,000 you need 10 pounds. So it's got more than enough oil pressure. You give her gas, right to idle, no clucking, no weird noises, no nothing. Watch the bumper, you might see it fog out. She just is a snappy little motor. Almost stick it in the Camaro. But yeah, she's working good. Yeah, see, that's what I was talking about. I gotta get that crap off there. I got a video that I'm going to put up on Craigslist of it, see if we can get a home for it. Looks like the... Yep, look at that, the thermostat's leaking again. Well, I don't plan on leaving the thermostat with it, so that's why I didn't use silicone. I guess I should have. I suppose I better shut her off. Let's see, what time is it now? Oh yeah, it's been running about an hour and a half now. Didn't burn up the plug wires this time. I mean, no extreme heat. The gaskets ain't even burned out of the exhaust yet. She is just running happy. Yeah, I've been sitting here grinning ear from ear. I guess we got to show. I don't want to, but I almost hate to sell the thing, but it needs to go. I built it once, I can build it again. This, I'm a happy camper, and nope, it's not sucking. Oh, the PCV valve is dry, so I guess I'll let air out here, and then I'll shut the door and let the cat back out of the office, because he don't like hearing the motors run in here, so I put him in the office. But yeah, nice. I'm happy. Finally. I was going to tell you guys, I shut the door, let the cat out, and it's such a beautiful day. I went and turned the furnace back on. I figured, well, I got the door open, I'm not going to run the furnace. Turned it on and it didn't kick in. Tell you how nice it is. It's 37 degrees today. And there wasn't no wind coming in, the heat coming off the motor. It was just gorgeous, perfect. So hopefully after this we get some good news too. Because Squirrel, this is kind of funny. Squirrel was kind of funny. She was a little worried about Dad coming with today. Yeah, Squirrel was worried about Dad. Because I thought something was up the other night. She goes, well, you going to go with Mom and me? I said, well, I can if you want. Well, we're just talking about girl stuff, Dad. I said, I know. So the wife and I was running around this morning, and I said something, and she goes, yeah, she's a little nervous about you coming. I said, oh? I said, well, then I ain't going to go. If she don't feel comfortable, that's fine. She's like, she goes, yeah, we're just talking about girl stuff. Why's Dad got to be there? Well, so they're off over there seeing what's going on, and hopefully we'll hear something here in a little bit. But that 350, I'm just, can you see I'm still smiling? It was a rough start to get, like, I'm the only one out here. I put stuff away. Well, the one thing I was looking for, right there in front of my face, under a couple of things. Then the other thing I was looking for was already on the motor. I'm like, I know I had this stuff because I got that coffee can with all the bolt accessories for the stand and that. So, and I can see now anything with a performance camshaft from here on out will get an aftermarket flywheel, a good one, because that stock one just flopping all over, and that was a new flywheel. So, and it's not, well, don't think it's bent. But I know I don't have the torque converter or nothing on there, but I'm really, really happy with that. But I'm going to let the motor stay on the stand, and in case somebody does respond to the Craigslist or however I can find a home for this motor, very sweet sounding. So yeah, can you tell I'm just I don't know, I had to go back to one of my pins, and I don't think my body likes that insulin after all, because I'm getting the itches back and don't feel as good today. Said I don't have the money to go get my insulin from the store, so I gotta use up the, yeah, 25 bucks ain't much, but when people don't pay, that makes it hard to keep going. So, but speaking of that, I've got to I gotta make some calls. So, alrighty. You remember when I started building this motor, putting it together? I said I know I got another one of these around here somewhere. I can't find it, and I looked and I looked, and I said, once I open it, I'll find it. Well, I didn't find it right away. Well, in the process of looking for everything else today, guess what I found? I found the other one. I don't know how I can lose so much stuff in this shop sometimes. Oh man, I looked down, I'm like, no, I picked it up. Nope, that's the full one. Or partially full, or whatever's left. That's okay, at least it's found. But yeah, well, I guess while that's cooling off and that, I guess I need to find the pieces that I want to use to make the tool to work on the big block, so we can check that, because if that works, then we can start checking push rod length. Once I know I got his push rods, well, I'll get two of them really clean before putting them in that motor to see if they're going to be the right length or not. I got a feeling we're going to have to buy some different ones, because these aluminum heads are different. So, alrighty, I guess. Weather like today, I would just rather be with the door open. So, alrighty. It's sat here for a few hours. I should have started it for you. Right now I took the gas line out and I'm running the gas out of it. God, she sounds good. I about got everything put away, so once it runs out of gas, guess with that carburetor, I didn't think it'd run that long. It's spinning. Oh, why this is doing that, I guess squirrels got some more medicines to take now. Finally on their way home. It's late. It is 6 o'clock. This thing's running good. Running along the way I thought it would. Holds a lot more than what I thought. Anyway, I guess, well, heck. Can't run that much longer because, yeah, I got it there, but see, it's right there. Runs much longer, I might have to, yep. Thermostat. And it don't stink. And there we go, just like that. It don't. Yeah, I know running in a closed building's not good, but the last couple of times I ran something that burnt. That hurt. So good. There. Carburetor's empty now. Very nice, sweet sounding 350. I don't know what happened. I really don't. Let's see if I can try and figure out. Okay. I was in the process of writing a message to a guy at 2:23, and here it is, 6 o'clock. I don't know what happened for those last few hours. It's 3.5 hours I was out in the chair. I wasn't gassed because you seen me run the motor with the door open, and I know there was a TV show on that starts at 5, and I came to a little when it was almost over, and my legs and feet were just numb. I was just I don't know what's happened. And I hate days like that because you see how things were. I mean, I shut the door down after running the motor and that, and I was going to do a lot more today. And I've been out in the chair. I don't know if my neighbor stopped or not. Totally dead to the world. I didn't know what was going on. But I'm very happy with that motor. Now we gotta get the big block on there. Oh. And this is not a show, people. This is what happens to me sometimes. Be full steam go, and the next thing I'm just boom down for the count. And I don't get it. I really don't. What do you do? Anyway, Mama Bear and Squirrel, if you couldn't hear me while that was running, I guess Squirrel's go ahead and put on some more meds. And then they're going to do an ultrasound scoping on her here sometime. I don't know when she called. I was in the process of coming to, so I'm not real sure what's going on. Well, I guess I'm going to go home. Well, if you've watched to this point, you already know I've been home because evidently I got the video up. Not sure if I'll end up with the internet here at the farm tomorrow or not because nobody's come off any money for me. So I want it so dang bad that a lot of things I want to quit having issues like I had today. I mean, happy going, everything's going good, didn't get gassed, beautiful day. And I was in the process of writing a message at 2:23 and out. That's the last conscious memory I have until I come to. I guess so. Sorry for such a down ending, but I don't even know what happened. See you guys later. Have a good one.